Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another One Piece anime episode review for you guys, and we are here to talk about One Piece, anime episode 990. Oh my goodness, we're only 10 episodes away from episode 1000. Oh, I can't wait. Anyways, this episode covers the parts about, I guess, Luffy versus Paige One and Ulti, and we finally are introduced to Yamato, which is Kaido's son. Anyways, we let's get into this episode. So the episode starts off with obviously an individual wearing a mask who's running, which we later find out is Yamato, and essentially he is saying, like, I'm glad that, you know, he's here, which he's referencing, he's talking about Luffy, and he's glad that, well, he's here, and stuff like that. So that's the whole thing. Now, Kid and Killer, they continue their fights against some Beast Pirate members and stuff like that. They see Yamato running in the background, and you have other Beast Pirates see that, and they're like, wait a second, that's Kaido's son. We need to stop the young master. And essentially, Kid's like, you need to pay attention to what you're doing here, ladies. Otherwise, you're going to die. Now, we cut back to where the area where we left off last week, and that's Luffy confronting Paige One and Ulti. And essentially, we get as you remember, we get the whole scene where Ulti asks Luffy, like, who the hell are you? And freaking Luffy's like, who the hell are you? So the thing is, Ulti starts off the conversation by saying that Luffy was the one that hurt Paige One, or who she calls Pei, down the stairs. But Luffy's like, I had nothing to do with you knocking your friend down the stairs. You're the one that did that, and you got in my way. And that's when you literally have Ulti recall, like, oh yeah, I really did do that. Well, shit. But, you know, she's like, well, whatever. You're going to pay for, you know, what you did. And then that's when you have Ulti ask Luffy, like, who are you? And that's when Luffy's like, you know, I'm Straw Hat Luffy. I'm going to be king of the pirates, you know, and stuff like that. And then that's when Ulti's like, what? Come again? And she literally is like, you must be joking. Do you know whose castle you're in? You're in Kaido, who will be the king of the pirates. And everything. And this is when you just have a fight start between Ulti and Luffy and everything. And it gets freaking crazy. So Luffy and Ulti literally headbutt each other. Luffy hockeys up his head, and, you know, Ulti just freaking tilts her head back, and she just freaking unleashes. So they literally clash with each other, and the animation was great. The animation looked good. You saw obviously the hockey lightning, all freaking going crazy and stuff like that. It was crazy animation. Now, some haters in the One Piece anime are going to talk about, oh, this scene was too drawn out, too long, the pacing. Listen, again, like I said, the reason why the pacing isn't the best is because literally they're like on the tails in the manga, and they need to do whatever they can to draw out scenes so they don't adapt so much to the point where the anime might have to go on break for a few weeks or two before they can start adapting episodes. But the thing is, their headbutt, literally, this is just a standstill, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing. But Ulti gets the upper hand and knocks Luffy down some steps and some like in this little area, this crevice area and stuff like that. And essentially, you know, that's when Ulti's like, all right, Pei, time to get ready. And she transforms as well as Paige One transforms. Now we find out what Ulti's devil fruit is. She has the dragon fruit ancient Zoan Pascephaliosaurus model. And I believe it's the one dragon, or not the one dragon, the one dinosaur that has the curved head that likes to headbutt things. They don't give her that curved head type of piece, But if I remember, I think that's the dinosaur that likes to, well, I guess you can say for a better most of things, headbutt things in the area whenever it's threatened, and that's kind of her thing. And stuff like that. So we see that there's one Toby Ropo member who has a dinosaur form, just like Paige One does, and we already know Paige One's Devil Fruit. Paige One's Devil Fruit is the Dragon Fruit Ancient Zoan Spinosaurus model. So they both transform to their Devil Fruit forms. Now the thing about Ulti is in this current form she's in after she transforms using her Devil Fruit, she's like half dinosaur, half human, which I think they call those like her hybrid form, where she's half human, half, whatever animal her Devil Fruit is based after. So yeah. Now the other Beast Pirate members around, and they're like, why did you guys transform? And essentially Ulti's like, we can feel the power of Haki he emits. He gives us some very strong Haki, because we know Luffy is obviously somebody with no joke, and stuff like that. So Luffy, he ends up getting back up, and this is when he starts to like, these guys are really strong up in here. I guess I might need to stop doing my holding back treatment, and I might need to start going all out. Essentially Luffy, he's like, I'm in the Emperor of the Seas base. I probably should not be holding back like I am, because otherwise I'm going to get myself hurt, or worse, killed. So you get a fight between Luffy and Ulti. Ulti is essentially dodging most of Luffy's strikes, but eventually Luffy does get a hit on her. And two, he even sends Paige One. I'm guessing he knocks out Paige One, because that's what we're led to believe. He knocks him out. He knocks him out with an elephant gun. It didn't look like it did really too much damage. It just looked like, I guess, he knocked him out or something, because he's down for the count for the rest of the episode. But eventually the thing is, Ulti transforms into her true, dinosaur form, and she managed to grab a hold of Luffy, and she's got him gripped tightly, and she's like, you're gonna pay for hurting Pei. So she gives him a headbutt. Luffy blocks the first headbutt, but he almost gets knocked out because of it. And essentially, Ulti's charging up for another headbutt, and she's like, this is gonna kill you. But in the meantime, as before, Ulti is about to hit the second headbutt on Luffy, Luffy literally says he's about to go into gear 4, but then all of a sudden this one individual comes and says Thunder Bagara, and we find out it was Yamato that saved Luffy using the exact same move that his father can use. Now the thing why I kind of said her is because if you listen to the Yamato voice actor, it sounds like a girl. So I'm guessing that, it's a chick, unless it's a high-pitched voice actor pretending to give it at least a high-pitched voice, but it sounds like that's a voice of a girl, which means Yamato isn't really a man, it's a girl. So that's why I almost said her instead of him, because I'm like, why does she sound like a woman? I feel like what's the thing is, whenever Yamato reveals, reveals or takes off the mask, then we're gonna find out what gender this person is. If Yamato really is a man, or if, it's a she. I guess we're gonna have to find out soon enough. But it was pretty interesting to say the least. It was pretty cool to see that Yamato knows Thunder Bagara, and Thunder Bagara absolutely knocks out frickin' Ulti with utter ease, like knocks her out. So the thing is, Yamato grabs Luffy, and as they're running away, you got the other Beast Pirate members chasing after them, saying, we need to capture the young master and everything. Also, too, they gotta capture Luffy. Now, the thing is, Yamato grabs Luffy and starts saying that, he's been waiting for Luffy for a very long time. And Yamato seems to know of or heard of Luffy now. maybe Yamato heard of Luffy from what he was doing in Wano, or maybe, he's heard of Luffy somehow in the outside world. Then again, it is Kaido, so Kaido would know what goes on in the outside world of the One Piece world. So it would make sense that his son would know, but Yamato's like, I've been waiting for you, I need to talk to you and stuff like that. And listen, I'm not gonna hurt you. He also goes on to tell him like, I'm Kaido's son, and there's nothing you need to fear. And that's kind of where the episode ends off. So yeah, but I thought this week was a pretty good episode of One Piece. We get to see new form. We get to see we get to see Ulti's devil fruit form and what she really is. So it's another dinosaur. So we got Drake, who's an Allosaurus, and we got Paige One, who's a Spinosaurus. Now we got Ulti, who's a Pachycephalosaurus. So okay. I'm guessing that means the other Toby Roppo members are dragons, are not dragons, are dinosaurs as well. That's what I'm guessing. King's also a dinosaur, as well as Queen's a dinosaur too. So it would make sense with the whole thing. The only, I guess, outskirt of those three is the fact that Jack is a woolly mammoth. But so far we've seen that most of the higher ups in Kaido's army, they have ancient Zoan devil fruits of creatures that are essentially extinct in today's world. Which is pretty cool, but yeah, but other than that, that's kind of it. So I enjoyed this episode. If you guys like this video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece. Do you think Yamato is a girl, or do you think Yamato is a boy? Based on how the voice sounds like. And what are your thoughts on Ulti's devil fruit form? Also, you guys also wonder, does Yamato have a devil fruit form as well? Because if he has a devil fruit form, hey, okay, you wonder what that is too. But other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm check out this video. Until then, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.